Again I am taking the circuit. So this is C amplifier circuit with all capacitors. So we know we found RE as 1.4 kilo ohm, RC as 1.5 kilo ohm, and VCC as 12 volts. And we find the relation between R1 and R2. So in this case I am assuming R2 as 10 kilo ohm. So then R1 will become 20 kilo ohm. So I am placing that one. R2 I am assuming 10 kilo ohm. R1 will become 20 kilo ohm. Now to find the gain or frequency response of this circuit, we need to find again CC, CE, this CC. So what the capacitors will do is, it may not allow the small frequencies. After some frequencies it will become a short circuit. So something like this I will go briefly. So later we will see the perfect designs. Suppose if you find equivalent resistance across this capacitor, so the frequency will become F is equal to 1 by 2 pi R equivalent into CC. Similarly for this C also we can find F2 1 by 2 pi R equivalent into CE. Similarly for this capacitor also I can find F3 1 by 2 pi R equivalent into CC. So depending on these three frequencies, if you draw or plot the frequency response of the C amplifier, this is gain versus frequency, so you may get something like this. This is the maximum gain I can get, A0. Now this F1 and F2, F3 will become like this. This is suppose F2, F1 and approximately F3. So these three frequencies, F2 is dominated, right? So if you take directly F1, it may get the below F2 frequencies, you may not get that output. So that's why this F2 frequency is dominated compared to F1 and F3. So that's why to dominate that one, the capacitor CE should be high compared to these two coupling capacitors. So that is the reason if you see all CCs will be very small and the coupling capacitor will be very large in any circuit, right? Now so for that reason, to dominate, I am assuming coupling capacitors I can go for both equal. So I am assuming 10 microfarad. And the CE I am assuming greater than this, so we can assume 50 microfarad or 40 microfarad. So this CE is I am assuming 40 microfarad, the CC 10 microfarad, the CC also 10 microfarad. So ultimately we have to get the gain versus frequency plot like this. So this F2, so what is the frequency? So that we can see in the simulation where the gain is approximately getting constant, so that is the lower cutoff frequency, and where the gain is getting decreasing, so that is FH. So this F2 is FL, so this FH minus FL will become bandwidth. So this gain, how much we designed, this is for 150. So if we simulate, it will be in dB. So we need to convert this 20 log 150 in dBs, right? So that is the dB value we can get in the simulations. Again I am telling, we did find the R1 R2 relationship on RC RE for a particular gain. So for simulation purpose I am assuming the coupling capacitors as 10 microfarad and bypass capacitors 40 microfarad. Why I am assuming 10 micro means, it is we can vary these capacitors in simulation and see what is the frequency response is behaving. So it may get closer to origin, it may far to the origin when you are changing these coupling capacitors, right? It can change the bandwidth of our amplifier frequency response. Now we will see the analysis. So what you need to do in the analysis is, when you go for simulation, we assume that the operating point has 2.5 milliamperes and the 5 volts VCEQ. That means ICQ should get 2.5 milliampere and VC should get 5 volts. That means VC we got and VE we got, right? So VE was 3.5 volt and VC was, I think, 9.5 volts, 8.5 volts. So we need to check first this DC analysis. So for the DC analysis, so no need to go for all DC answers. If you go for dot DC operating point, it will directly show what is IC value, what is VC value, what is VE value, what is VB value, what is IE, what is IB, etc. So we can find from the DC operating point in simulation. Now similarly, to find the frequency response, we will do the AC analysis. So AC analysis in the sense, what is the gain with respect to frequency, how it is varying. So for the AC analysis, we will go for the logarithmic graph, so that it is decade. So points per decade is 10. Points per decade is 10. And what is the type of the sweep is decade. Now we have to give start frequency and stop frequency. So start frequency cannot be 0 because 20 log 0 is determined. So I'm assuming this is 1 Hz. Now I can give this 10,000 or 1 lakh or 1 megahertz. So that is 10 to the power 6 Hz. Or we can give greater than this also, depending on the unit gain frequency of your particular transistor. Now, so this is about how to check operating point and how to do the frequency response. In the next lecture